stillness of the mountains a deafening call bellows down over the plains. On a host of battle-worn ears it does fall, pushing out through the thunder and rain. These men of the north, they have suffered too long. The anger, it swells in their veins. Of the spirited roars of lost warriors, songs, distant echoes are all that remain. And my voice is my violence, clear the skies, frozen tears, and no more will be silent with this avant-garde song in our ears. And we stand tall, sons of the snow, we will not fall under these blows, for our hearts they are hardy, our spirits are strong, and our voices are lifted into this avant-garde song. Avant-garde song in our ears, and we stand tall, sons of the snow, we will not fall under these blows, for our hearts they are hardy, our spirits are strong, and our voices are lifted into this avant-garde song. This avant-garde song. This avant-garde song. Perilous peaks on the rim of the sky, I move in the midst of the clouds drifting by. At the top of the world on a white doomful day, men of wisdom will show me the way. And we stand tall, sons of the snow, we will not fall under these blows, for our hearts they are hardy, our spirits are strong, and our voices are lifted into this avant-garde song. This avant-garde song. This avant-garde song.
Hello, 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 hello! Guess who's back? Yes. So technically this was supposed to start. How do I put it? Last Friday. As you know, it was supposed to start like on like the release date itself, but I was like indisposed. So it's only now that asked me, it's like I'm actually getting to stream this. So it's like let me just make the screen more seeable there. Okay. Hello one and all, and welcome back to this stream. It has been 3 months since we last streamed last streamed here, and I am back. So today we'll be starting with by celebrating Guild Wars 2's 10th anniversary. If you don't know what Guild Wars 2 is, it's basically one of my most favorite MMOs that I've played ever since 2013 or something. Either way, I have been with it for a long time, and this is also the first time that I'm streaming it live. Mainly because it's being because of the anniversary event. So right now I'm gonna be doing the anniversary events for the achievements, and then if we still have time, I'll be making a new character, so to give you a glimpse of what the game is about. So those who don't know, the Guild Wars 2 is not only is it the 10th anniversary day, we are also celebrating the release of Guild Wars 2 finally on Steam, which is something to celebrate about. Also, to those who can tell or not, it's compared to the last stream, it's audio used to be significantly better. Maybe because I finally got an actual decent mic, and thus we should be able to you'll be able to hear me more clearly. Thus, you should be able to hear me more rambling on and say a lot. So it's not sure if that's really a great trade-off, but still.
The craft fair is a good place for a family gathering. Food prices are everything's scarce.
So let me just check my logins. Let me just lower the volume a bit on my end. There we go. Let me check my Black Lion Trading Company. Promotions. Thank you. My mailbox is full, right?
Mine. All mine.
There we go. Right, so first I'm gonna need to empty my inventory. So let me just get back to the hubs for my character. So as you can also see, from yeah, hello Danny Matty Tree. And as you can tell, also from the stream description, we are also participating in the Drops campaign. To those who don't know what the Drops campaign is, mainly because the Drops campaign is allowing us if you just watch any kind of Guild Wars stream that's related, you'll be able to unlock items in games. So it's meant to be be helpful to those who are just starting out. So I'm pretty doing this the campaign ends tomorrow on the 29th. It's currently 28th today, though I think it's probably Western time, so it's for all I know it could end on Tuesday here instead. But either way, it's yeah, it is not that we will be streaming for until the 29th. Are we winning? Yes, we are winning some.
One look at me across the crowded square and
Right, so I mean, then I can just fast travel, but it's like, you know, the whole point for it's like you're doing these streams, especially like in like the anniversary, like, you know, week. As well as like so it's show people like, you know, what the game looks like, what like, you know, how you traverse, and like, you know, if you fast travel pretty much like, you know, instantly, so it's like you're taking away from like, you know, that spectacle. So I'm just going to gonna put you down there for now. Problem is like, you know, my stores is completely full, so I don't have much like to do here anyway.
May Duena bless you.
Struck a bonfire. Put that there. Since those are transmutation charges, I'll just consume all of them. Win better. Well, that is true. You don't need to like limit yourself to just only winning somewhat. You gotta win constantly. It's like, God, where do I put this? Where? I'll put this down here. Then I'll put. Okay, my board's there. Then there we go. That should be enough. That should be enough for tonight now. Right. So according to the anniversary, there should be events specifically in any like No. Okay, so
Can I help you?
we'll start with Kryta. So there should be like, you know, achievements for here. There we go. Quick 10 events in the Kryta region. As soon as I think we can understand each other. If you don't win everything, you didn't pursue in the first place. I mean, that is the true Asian mentality. If you're being like, you know, you only like, you know, accomplish 99%, you've essentially like, you know, you've lost at that point because you're meant to give at least 110%. So right now, okay, my UI is weird here. There you go, there's an event. So I think it applies to any event, unless like it only applies to like world versus world or like fractals. Then I don't know about those.
Here come more of those monsters.
Takes me a while to walk. Maybe because I haven't had mounts unlocked yet, so it's like, you know, it's annoying. Right, so what I need to do here is switch my thing. There we go. Currently, the class I am playing in for Guild Wars is the Revenant. You unlock the Revenant pretty much like, you know, if you have the Heart of Thorns expansion because it is a DLC class. Well, the only DLC class, really. And as I would pretty much like, you know, if you have like, you know, Heart of Thorns, I recommend playing as Revenant because it's honestly it is the like, you know, the easiest kind of like, you know, how do you put class in the game.
Centaurs approach.
Then again, like, you know, like for the game in general, like, I've only really like done 2 characters so far, and there's like, you know, only 2 classes, so it's like, you know, not really sure how that will be great.
We're here to serve.
All I can pretty much like, you know, say is like, you know, based on experience, if you're making a Persever character, don't pick the Mage class or don't pick the Elementalist class. Because that is essentially the hardest to like actually play in the game. You will die constantly. And I'm not even kidding, you'll die like every like Like for every 5 minutes there'll be at least like 2 to 3 deaths. Maybe because like they're not really even class cannons. Like they've been like nerfed to the point that it's not really worth it to play as them unless you really know what you're doing.
More of those monsters.
Let me just get loot. There we go. Oh, so that's an experience. That's an achievement as well. That's good to know. That's good to know. Currently, the region we are in is the Queensdale region, or on the Queensdale map. It is for especially the starter area, for levels 1 to 10 essentially.
Praise the six. They're testing our fortitude.
Essentially, when it comes to like to go worse too much, it's like they're essentially like they're in increments of usually like 5 or 10 levels. For example, like the map we're in right now is like levels 1 to 10. The next like map or nearby match will be like levels either 10 to 15 or 15 to 20, etc, etc. Switch my loadout.
Lady, your ability to read the future may be terrible, but at least we made it.
Why am I walking slow? Not encumbered. Oh, that's why I pressed the wrong button. Right, so we did one map, so now it's like... Yeah, I'll just fast travel here. It's nearby anyway. There we go. There's an event nearby here.
It's hard to wreck that camp. No way we're just gonna let them rebuild it.
Same morale, 9%, 93. Like I say, it's like I'd recommend yeah, see like you play Guild Wars because Guild Wars is like like even if you don't care about like the story or like the lore and all that, it's like like the map design, like how like especially like the later map designs, like they're just superb and beautiful. Like sure you could say like like Elder Scrolls is like online it's like design's better, and then that is true, like but like they all have their own needs essentially. It's like Elder Scrolls Online is like for those that want like gritty realism and their fantasy, while Guild Wars 2 exemplifies like what's best about fantasy, which is like it's meant to be like fantastical. It's not meant to be realistic. It's, like it is grounded, but it's not meant to like because like if we wanted our fiction to be like wholly based on our own reality, essentially it will be as every bit as boring and like as like essentially like depressing as it is. Fantasy, like it's meant to be described as like an escape.
I own my tribe.
Escapism itself is not really bad because like essentially you're just like you're escaping from things like from like the hard essence essentially of like life. Like sure like 2 months of like escapism is bad, but it's like if you're like in control and like you're only doing it for you're only doing it really for your own enjoyment or like how to like to like kick back and relax, and there's really nothing wrong with like fantasy in general. Anyways, the event's be almost done. again, how I move around, how I, or like, you know, essentially, how I control basically the characters, like, you know, it is very epic, maybe because like I'm using the mouse as like the navigation while I'm using my other hand for like the skills essentially. Right, so we need some more like events. Right, we'll check here. New event nearby. Where? I mean, sure, like the graphics aren't really that, like, you know, okay, they're not really that great. I mean, like, you know, it is a 10-year-old game. But again, I think it's because I had my options not on the best one. Oh, I do have it on the best one. Then I don't know. Right, so we're just trying to find more events to take part in. We'll try here in Claypool. Nothing here still. Right about here. Right, this is quite annoying. Right, there we go. I'm really slow.
I'm dying here.
Again, these are like, you know, new characters. Yeah, they're all new characters, so I kind of feel bad actually, like, you know, hitting onto their, like, you know, event here. We're already doing the Cryos events, and then, you know what, I'll make a new character. So now I might do the events to take the later areas instead, that might be better. That should be the last event. They can handle it. There we go. So we've done completing events.
Everyone who eats beef and drinks milk thanks you.
Patrol is difficult. So many different things to watch.
Take everything in once and look at disturbances and patterns.
Oh.
What's funny here about these like achievements is that well, essentially I can't really like, you know, do most of these because like, you know, I already finished like, you know, the base game. Okay, I need 7 more events. Oh god. Alright, we'll leave the starting area. We'll try in like the later areas instead.
It's tough to prosper nowadays, but we try.
What's right here?
Entertaining all offers on my entire
The mine's under attack. Someone please help us.
At these prices, I must have brain damage.
What is that stench scorching my nostrils? Why are you still here?
Oh, come on now. I'm just trying to make a living.
I should arrest you for attempted murder.
Just a little fun at my expense, folks. Please.
Pack up your stinking toxic.
Checking right now. Okay, no, there is a nearby vent. But I'm not gonna get there in time. I'm literally on foot. Essentially, like, if you only really had the base game, like you didn't get any of like the expansions, this is essentially how you're gonna be getting around most of the time, just walking. Not that I'm complaining, it's like, because like, the maps are indeed like, amazing. And it's massive and like, beautifully well crafted. It's just that, like, when you're trying to like, try and catch as much events as you can, yeah, it's really counterintuitive. But I would pretty much like, say that, it's really only with like the if you're pretty much like you're playing the base game, the base maps, they're completely doable or like traversable on foot. It's only really when you enter the DLCs, like, or like the DLC like, areas that you're really gonna need to like start investing in either like mounts or gliding just to be able to get anywhere, because like, the further you go into DLCs, the less you'll actually have waypoints to like, fast travel to. Why aren't they moving? Unless this event is broken. Wait, don't tell me we're meant to go there. Wait, no, now it's moving. As I said that. Next wave.
There's the enemy.
There they are.
Time to do some real damage. I could outrun a centaur.
See, I might as well another thing that's good about Guild Wars is that it's like the crafting is actually, in my opinion, worth it, because you actually benefit from it. Like they give you like stat boost or like like extra stats like in the racing. It's like I mean you could argue it's like that other games do have that like
By the gods.
ability, and like I'm not disputing that. It's just like in my experience like only Guild Wars Silver has like actually been that much of a benefit for it. Again, like as much as I would like to like wax lyrical for a second, or like essentially promote or for a second recommend like Guild Wars heavily. It's like I also am also like have to like say like other options are available in the interest of like being impartial. Then again, you can't really be impartial since we're doing something about this event, like so. Right, so let's make it 4 events now, so we need to do 6 more.
Set up the arrow cart. I'll talk to the foreman. Foreman, we've brought an arrow cart to reinforce the quarry.
Perfect. We're in need of ranged weapons. Thank you, soldier.
I wish we could be more helpful, but our numbers are stretched thin.
I understand the Seraph are struggling. We appreciate all the help we can get.
Also, another thing to know about Killers that he was like like oh if you finish like events, it's like they're like one and done, so like they're not like relevant anymore. Like from like like before the start of events, during events, after events, even like during stories, or like just like when you explore. There's so much ambient dialogue or like NPCs interacting that yes it's scripted, but it's like it makes the world feel more alive.
Did you hear that? It sounded like a centaur shadow.
A centaur shadow? I think you've been on patrol too long.
Wait for it. There should be a new event here. Using like another thing. Let's go about yours. And then like a lot of events tend to like happen in like progressive arcs. So it's like for example, we could start with like wait here like supplying like or like escorting a supply caravan to like this location. Then the next event would probably be like like either a depending like depending the area or like another like that's event that's like related. I'm not really good at like explaining it, but it's like you get the gist of it essentially. It's like events most of the time when it comes to the mass, like they're like they tend to happen one after the other and tend to be like linked correlatively as well. And again, instead of like in for example like in World of Warcraft, where it's like events are usually like marked with like timers and countdowns, and then you see like maybe this like world like event and stuff. Events here are more local and like are more spontaneous. It's like for example like you fail to escort the caravan or you fail to defend, it'll actually like like lead into like another like set of events that will like essentially it's like choices matter. So depending if you like like succeed or not, it actually does like benefit more. And here we go. Or not. I was sure that would be the start of the event, but like,
I have everything you need.
Well, I guess while we wait, we gotta like check my inventory. That one.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Haven serves the best Moa stew outside
You know what
of
we need?
Shimor.
I think yours do. To sit on? Good idea. I could use a rest.
Flattery
Nah,
will get you everywhere.
keep the centaurs out.
Preview. We'll go with Jackal.
personal victory.
Also, another reason why I like
Mining because
Guild
they didn't
Wars
wanna do
in
it
general.
my way.
Your character, your player character, is actually relevant to the plot. Well, I mean, they're always relevant to the plot, but it's like, you know, they're relevant in that, you know, they actually speak, they have dialogue, etc. It's like, you know, like the only like other like, you know, game or like an MMO that I know that does that is Star Wars, The Republic. I mean, like the others could also do that as well. Like I haven't really checked; it's been a long while. But like, you know, like maybe like, you know, the other like MMOs I've done in the past, like, you know, they didn't really have that much. It's like, you know, of course you had the nearby event. We'll get there. Just like sound like, you know, I played like aside like I mentioned like World of Warcraft earlier. Yeah, I played like, you know, that way back. I think it was even before like in classic thing. Aside from that, like, you know, I played Star Trek Online. I think also EverQuest like way back. Like basically a lot of like, the ones that I did play way back, it's like, they didn't really have like the voice style of things. Like, you know, I mean, when I tried like Elder Scrolls Online last time, it's like, you know, it was like didn't really have that voice dialogue either. I mean, another example of like, you know, the MMO that doesn't voice dialogue either is like Black Desert Online, but it's like, to be honest, like, you know, I would only really recommend Black Desert Online to any person only if it's like, you know, just for the combat. Like the combat, because like it's like, you know, like compared to like with any MMO, it's like, you know, it's fluid. Because like, you know, Guild Wars is like, it's a bit like more unique in the sense of how it handles combat. It still does the same one like, you know, World of Warcraft formula, where it's like, you know, you just press like, you know, keys on your keypad, target with your mouse, essentially, and that's it. With Black Desert Online, on the other hand, it's like, you know, you pretty like, you know, you just essentially imagine you're pretty like you're playing like your Dark Souls or like, you know, like any like, you know, action RPG. It's essentially an MMORPG, but it's an actual RPG. Like it plays like actual like ARPG. And like, you know, I wish like, you know, more MMOs actually did that, where it's like, you know, instead of just like using skills, you actually just like, you know, had attacks, you can just go with combos. Sure, like, you know, there are people who say like, you know, but then that, you know, ruins the aesthetics, like, you know, what the enemy is about, and like, you know, each person does have their own like, you know, preference and all that, and like, you know, well, like, you know, like others, you know, like me would prefer just like the action RPG approach, where we just like, you know, click, right click, spam, like combo attacks and stuff in like fluid manners, like, you know, like others basically would prefer the old classic, like, you know, doing the skill stuff. Like, I get that. Okay, there's an event there. Like, I don't really like, you know, waypoint enemies because it costs me like money, or like an in-game currency essentially.
I promise a painful end!
Your victory will be short.
Right, so it's back again. I'll take it. It still counts as event completion, right?
It's a soldier's life for me.
It's taking so long to get there.
I promise a painful end!
Sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button.
Your victory will be short-lived.
just me, or am I amazing?
Yeah, no you aren't. No, you aren't. Get out of here. Later events are more interesting because, like, you know, enter for later levels. Right. Now we have to go all the way back. Thank goodness for gliding.
Back me up! Back me up!
Right, immediately. There we go. Loot, thank you. Yeah, I can just like move faster and like slow.
Weakness makes me sick.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Back me up!
Guarantee you, people will already be there before I build the last thing and get to that, like, you know, group event. Beep.
Not even a scratch. You cannot hurt me. You have no hope of defeating. Your little attack will accomplish nothing.
I doubt that.
Replenishing.
We will take your land, break your bones, and burn away all traces of your race.
Mine. All mine.
Right, now we keep looking for new events. We'll go to Jadaran Fields now, and there'll be events there.
the upcoming months, you'll be trained to face enemies that make most men flee in terror. You'll fight nightmares. You'll bring hope in the darkness. You'll stand vigil on the line between life and death. This is no small task.
Yeah, not much events here either. Try here.
I got a letter from my nephew a few weeks ago, saying how proud he was of his uncle, a soldier. Then he asked me if I'd driven away all the centaurs yet.
Oh, not from Lion's Arch, is he? What did you say?
Well, I tried to explain that the Lion Guard is not the Seraph, and that we're not part of that world. Seems he didn't take it well. My sister just wrote to tell me. He told all of his friends that I'm not a real person.
Sorry to hear that, friend. He'll come around.
No. Still no events. I think I need like 4 more at this point. New event nearby, where? Ah, there.
Hurts, doesn't it?
I will live on.
I hate the targeting for this man. Ah, fuck's sake.
Me!
That's another part, right. 3 parts now. Don't think that's enough though.
I feel good.
Yeah, it's a bit short, of course. Right, back in.
I will live on.
Doo-doo.
I will live on.
I think that should be enough.
May Balthazar strengthen.
Everyone, hurry up. I'll take whatever parts you have, but I got a delivery to make.
Obey the law and we'll have no problems.
Fantastic. I thought the parts would be long gone or broken. Let's get this stuff to Nemo Terrace. Gods know they...
Okay, we need one more. One more vent. Both Clover's Ascalon settlement. But if you just tuned in, we are currently just going around the map and doing events.
You there. News just in. Nebo Terrace is completely overrun. I hate to think what's happening to its citizens.
Overrun, hang on, let me check. Overrun, yeah, no, it seems very not overrun to me.
In order to get the voltometer phased properly, I need to achieve a higher noise level.
Excelsior.
Right, let me just get back up there. I'm gonna stop by this. Like legit, like from any level or place where you like climb out, it's like if you like look at any direction, it's like the view is simply beautiful. And yeah, the clouds are like annoying, but like still. Okay. Event. Let's go. Then again, we can just do the escort mission for like the shipment. We'll do that one. Wait, so another silver just to teleport again. Or we could rescue the visual engineers. That is also nearby.
Alert!
Ah, no, here we go again.
Iron Hammer is ready to strike.
This would be quite embarrassing if we're like, we die here. Are you kidding me?
Victory. Rejoining the fight. You'll be feeling that one for days.
Ah, fucking hell. Right, so that was a bad idea. I mean, it is a group event, so... So just on the escort event, to be honest. Less risk, less harm. Just...
Weakness makes me sick.
No lying down on the job. Let's roll.
I hate these escort runs. I hear the clip-clop of centaur hooves even when they aren't there.
And there you go. Let me just sell a bit of my junk. Then move on to another area.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's go back to the hub.
But I wouldn't recommend bringing your kid there.
Why not?
First time in Divinity's Reach.
We just moved here. Can you tell?
Call it a hunch. The tavern is where locals kick up their boots and forget about the problems outside. Some get a little excitable after reaching the bottom of their cups.
Raven told me you'd be coming.
Right, so where do we do it next? We'll do Ascalon probably.
Logan?
Stopport. Right, Ascalon.
Please, I need your help.
Oh my god. It's frozen.
That's right. Run back to your rat holes, you filthy scroungers.
He's probably down at the pub again.
Think the Char will just leave after the treaty? Arm yourself. Fight for your survival.
Seize the moment.
Can we talk for a minute? Come with me.
There's the messenger. Kill her, and the traitors guarding her.
Form up. Keep the messenger alive. Looks like the Separatists were expecting me. We should be careful from
When
here
you
on
find
out.
the path home.
Ready for the next one. There's more of them. Protect me.
Time
to do some real damage. This because the Separatists think humans and Char should still be at war. It's insanity. Enough delays, let's go. There's Summit Peak. Thank the gods we made it. Excuse me, I have to deliver this message.
Right, on to the next event. This will be here.
Help, please.
continuous of wait for them to like respawn.
Time to do some real damage. You'll be feeling that one for days.
Alright, I guess we can't really do anything else here.
May Melandru blaze your path.
Help, please.
Right. Oh dear, we've lost connection. we're back. Right, so we lost a bit of like a connection there because the internet went kaput. So it's like, I'll take that as a sign that we'll stop here for now. Appears like, you know, since today is Sunday, tomorrow, or appears like a few hours, basically, or during the morning, will basically be. I was gonna say just like, you know, it's either like it's like more Guild Wars, or I might actually no, it's either we're gonna be doing continue finally with Greatest Attorney, or I might do like a Skyward Sword. Either way, like, you know, I will pretty much like, you know, post about it anyways later. So for now, I will end it here. Thank you all for those of you who join us in this brief, like, you know, 1.5 hour. Well, then again, 1.5 hours are like a usual like average. So it's like, thank you to those for like those who stay with us, and I will see you all again next time. It's good to be back.
She's a pale supernova with a bona fide attitude. Rock set gold, she's a sweating out the mojo, can I reach her altitude? She got nothing in her way, all the walls come crashing down.